Welcome. Welcome, folks. Welcome to the stream. I'm chilly today, so I might need to wear a blanket here. Vanna, congratulations, and thank you very much for 1 year of Prime. Thank you very much. Much appreciate. Styx, congratulations on first as per usual. Welcome in, Kush. It's great to see you. How's everybody? How's everyone doing? Oh, I forgot water. Oh, there's water back there. Water. So, today is an awesome special day because we are going to be starting a new game that was, again, gifted to me by a set of developers. Very exciting stuff. And a mystery game, no less, as well. I think I have a cat hair in my mouth. Did a cat put their mouth on this? Also, you may notice there's 2 new commands that you should totally check out and use because Vanna spent her time helping me with them. You should definitely use them. But yeah, the game that we're playing today is called Between Horizons, and it's a mystery game that was released very recently, like within the last month or so. And it takes place in space, and it's a mystery, and I'm excited. And that's literally all I know about it. So. Oh, it's loud. Okay. Alright. So, we're just gonna try it out. See if it's any good, see if we like it. If we do, awesome. If we don't, well, hey, at least we gave it a, honest shot. Your progress is frequently autosaved. Small icon at the top. You can neither manually save nor load a previous save. There is no going back. Okay. So autosaves only. Okay. Many options in the game settings. Turn off time limit for dialogue choices and disable tutorials if desired. Okay.
I must have been 8 or 9 years old when I first realized that I would never witness the Zephyr's arrival. As a small child, I often imagined myself stepping foot on Eurus D, leaving the ship for the first time in my life. I didn't understand at the time that this was a privilege reserved for my grandchildren. I still remember the conversation I had with my father. He was uncomfortable about the whole thing.
Hi, Papa!
And I get it. People don't like talking about their children's mortality. Still, he made me feel better. He reminded me of the importance of our mission for the survival of mankind. We're the only egg in the second basket, he said, or something like that. The basket being Eurus D, a habitable planet just 4 light-years away from Earth. And the egg, that's the roughly 1,300 people aboard the Zephyr. Everyone I'll ever know.
Okay. So, okay. I'm starting to remember a little bit about this game. Zephyr is the ship that they're on, and they are traveling to a planet to, I guess, maybe ensure the human race's survival or something. I would like to see game settings. Turning off the dialogue timer because I don't want that. Yeah, that's fine. The rest is good. Alright, Stella. That must be us. When prompted to pick one of multiple answers, use A and D to confirm your selection. Okay. Did you go to bed already? Maybe? Do you need a checkup? You've been sleeping so much. Yeah, that'd be helpful, thanks. Oh, never mind, I'm fine. You probably won't mind getting up again for a few minutes. There's something I'd like to show you. What is it? It's a surprise. Alright. Be in my bunk upstairs. I really like this art style. I've played a lot of games in this art style, and I love this art style. I don't know what it is about it, but like, I don't know, I really like it. Journal entries are added to your PDA. Open it by pressing tab. Some tutorials briefly take over the controls in order to demonstrate something. Yeah, pixel art, like, yeah, you got it, yeah. Personal digital assistant offers a variety of crucial tools to aid you in your investigations. Okay. Your progress and objectives are documented here. No, I got it. We have been made aware of a missing data across a large number of affected PDAs and are working on a solution to recover everything fully. Please do not submit any further reports at this time. Okay. Cases. No, alright. Are we like an investigator or something? Hold shift at the same time to run. Okay. Oh, what's this? Is this a key? What is that? How do I interact with things? I don't know how to interact with things. No, wait, I wasn't finished. I know you're sick. Chi-Chi! Oh, Chi-Chi's sick! Oh, I could change the background I'm looking at. That's cool. Oh, baby. You only have one chance to solve each case? Oh. How many cases are there? Oh boy. Consult your map whenever you're trying to find a place on the ship. You can open it directly by pressing M. Stella's icon marks your current location. Okay. Chief's bunk. Okay. It's a ring ship. Okay. Move in one direction long enough, you'll end up in the same place again. Yes, makes sense. I'm with it. So okay, so there's a staircase.
I knew that Dad was worried about me. He'd noticed that I'd been sleeping a lot lately and virtually stopped socializing. I wasn't sure at the time what was wrong with me, but I found it harder and harder to get motivated.
Is this the right bunk? What do you want to show me? Our messages from Earth for the Arrival Day celebrations came in earlier. Arrival Day is still weeks away? They always send the messages in advance to be sure we have them in time. Earth has a surprise for us this year? Okay. Everyone got a private message from their relatives. We got our own personal message from Mum. Navigator Joseph already relayed it to me. Do you want to see it? Yeah, sure. So this part is only for my family, right? Okay, hi. I haven't prepared anything. They just told me I could say something to you guys in private. How are you out there? I hope things are going better than they are on Earth. We've been having rolling blackouts again. I was so worried they'd get in the way of this recording. Anyways, I wanted to say That we recently received the video you sent last year. Oh, yikes. I'd never seen you in that uniform before, wow. And you haven't aged a day, so the handsome man I met 40 years ago. We were on a ship. Something Sparrow. Speaking of Sparrow, since the last time I streamed, I watched Pirates of the Caribbean again. Because I haven't seen it since I was like 7, and oh my god, Pirates of the Caribbean is so good. Or sorry, Pirates of the Caribbean. Everyone's upset with me for saying it the wrong way. I'm so proud of both of you. The mission is such an incredible, enormous thing you're doing. Everyone on Earth is rooting for you. It's been so many years since you left and it still doesn't feel real. I hope these messages get to you. I worry about it every year. I don't know how they do it. It's all magic to me. You'll see more of me in the public video unless you watched that already. Happy arrival day. You say that, right? Love you both. That was it. Seems like they weren't given much time to record these. Glad she had the opportunity at all. Is this going to be part of the yearly update from now on? I don't know. Maybe there's something about it in the other files. They came in just an hour ago. Don't tell anyone about it. Okay. Everything okay? Something your mom said has me worried. Sparrow is like their... I bet Sparrow is like their secret, like, I'm in danger word. There's no way she forgot the name of the ship where we met. I have to talk to the captain about Mom? Not directly, it's complicated. Huh. What's going on Earth, anyway? Is this like interstellar stuff, you know? Getting a call? Sergeant Aldrich? Hi, are you with your dad? He just left. He wants to talk to the captain. Could you come talk to me at the security office? Okay. Are you suited up? Yeah. You might have to look into something? Hmm. Trigger your suit's scanning ability. Objects you can investigate it are highlighted in blue for a short period of time. Collect them by walking on range and pressing E before they stop glowing. Oh, once a clue has been collected, an entry about it is created. Huh. Okay. No, I'm gonna... How is this evidence? It's just a bonsai tree. One of a few dozen personal pets. She was bred on the farm floor. I got her 4 years ago, and she's been living with me ever since. Hmm. Occupation. Pet. That's funny. Okay. Okay. Portrait of Bill and Liz. Is Bill dad
seemed to be pretty shaken up,
and Liz mom?
but I didn't understand why this detail was such a big deal to him. And what did the captain know about it?
So where's the security office? Oh, here it is. So I need to go down 2 floors? You'll have my English. No, pixel art is correct. That's 100% correct. Wait, do I need to go down another floor? I do. And you'll get them back in no time. If your skills have decreased, you'll get them back in no time. Oh, reading and listening? Remember to hold... Oh, yeah. Thanks. Alright, I'm gonna jog. Here I go. Here I go. Whee! Alright, so this is the security office. Pressing E nearby a person will start a conversation. If they don't, a speech bubble symbol will be missing or grayed out. Okay, I'm the assistant chief. Cool. Paul, address her properly. Apparently Paul calls me Stell. Is he like my friend or something? Come on, Dad. You can call me Stella, it's okay. I don't need to hear my own title all the time. As you wish. But I'd like to point out that your father places great importance on procedure. I would much rather people use my first name than Assistant Chief. Anyway, let's talk about the reason I called you. A door in the network area triggered a security alert. We had some false reports due to defective sensors lately, so it might be nothing. We tried to check with programmer Aaron who works there and he isn't answering his PDA. It's possible he's wearing noise protection, but we should make sure everything's alright. Yes. Should I ask an enforcer to come along? No? Okay. I'll make sure he's okay. All my dialogues are recorded. If you ever find that your journals aren't detailed enough, you can reread any conversation right here. Got it. Okay, so we have... So comms... I guess maybe this is where I need to be? Okay, yeah, I'll take the elevator down. Alright, and... Okay. I'm on level 2 right now, so I assume I want to go to level 0? No, I want to go down to level -1, okay. What the? What happened to the door? Oh no, is everybody okay? Is everybody okay? Was something sabotaged? Hello? Uh-oh. Aaron! Oh, he's okay. What's wrong? What happened? My head? Okay, he just got hit on the head. It's okay. Can you move? Yeah, what happened? I think someone was here. I went to the cafeteria for my evening break, but I returned a little earlier than usual. I've been working on a new data routing algorithm, and I had an idea I didn't want to forget. And the door to the network area was broken. I wanted to check if everything was alright, and there was someone standing next to my desk. I don't know who it was, a man wearing a disguise. Turned to run, but he jumped me. Hit my head. Okay. I'll get help. Dad, something happened down here. Aaron was attacked. He seems okay. His head is bruised. At least he's not dead, you know? Who attacked him? We don't know. The person was disguised. They broke in. I'll inform the sergeant and join you soon. Do you have your weapon? Yeah. Okay. Look around and talk to the... Okay. Maybe you can find out what the intruder wanted. Alright. I'm gonna take a look in here. Anything to look at? This all looks like a... Turn your chair to show Pepper, please. That's her right there. That's her. Can't really see her because of the bed. Yes, Pepper! Hi, Sticks. Welcome back. Oh, what? Okay. Remember to scan. I am doing it. What's this? Is this on the ground? It's out of place. Alright, yeah. Progress in your cases will often be made by showing the right evidence to the right people. Regardless of whether or not a person has something to tell you, it's also possible to show them a clue you collected. Press F. Okay. Hi, Zolden. Hey, I have something to show you, Aaron. Take a look at this. What's this? It's one of my tools. Where'd you find it? It's on the ground. Could it have been used by the intruder? You need to access and manipulate the data. Okay. That's probably what they wanted. Is there a way to find out what they did exactly? Yeah. Okay. What can I see on those screens? Visualization of data that was sent through. Well, that's a lot of words, and I think it just means that we're gonna find what the person was here for, at least. This is a cool looking game. That's why I was talking about how much I like the art. Make it readable for non-technical users. Perfect. Left side data being sent, right side is data being received. Irregularity? Alright. Solution to a case is always a piece of evidence. You can assign it from the selection. Once a solution has been assigned, a submit button will appear. After hitting that, you can no longer change the solution as the case is closed. You will decide at what point to submit the solution. However, be careful if you aren't confident. There's no going back. Alright. I have something to show you. What is it? It's my tool. I have another tool also, but that one is in my... Okay, Zolden. Do you have any idea what the intruder was doing? Well, yeah, network related, obviously. Okay. What do I find here? Ship networks. Access them. Alright, that's everything then. Let's go take a look at the terminals, I suppose. Did it do the sound? Or was it just quiet? Try it again. Taking another look. You may find objects that were altered. There it is. When you collect a clue again after it was changed. Okay. So how do I look at them then? You spooked me. Oh, don't scare? Sorry, I didn't see that until it was already too late. What's this room? I can't get in there? Alright, I think that one's the one that we came from. So then perhaps we take a look at the broken door. So how do I use the fancy tool? Which terminal did the intruder manipulate? Okay, so I'm looking for irregularities? No, I don't want to just submit. I would like to look them up. I would like to look at them closer. Okay. A terminal modern... The amount of data sent on the left side should be the same as the amount of the data released on the right side. Well... Well, how much does a square represent? Does it represent the root? No, not 3. Does it... How many does it represent? Same as the amount on the data received on the right side. Okay, so there should be 5. We have 5. One of these is wrong. I'm glad you like it, Papa. Okay. There's a cat toy at my feet. What's this? Just throw that over there. Okay. Okay, I'm open to ideas if you guys have any. Like, looking at this, I honestly have no idea what I'm looking at. So, like, the amount on the left has to equal the amount on the right. And I mean, like, if you look at this, 3, 5, 7 plus a square. So you have 7 and a square, and then you have 5, 6, 7 and a square. So that should be fine. But then the problem comes when we don't know how many a square is equal to. So, like, we can mess with it and be like, okay, is a square 4? And then we can kind of test that theory. Is a square 4? It looks like yes. How about for this one? 4. Yeah, a square is 4. So then how many is this? Square. This is the problem. The PDA network terminal. Which makes sense because they're having an issue with that right now. So the answer is going to be the PDA network. A square is 4 makes sense. Yeah, that's true. Yes, I'm submitting. Yeah, get yourself checked out. The intruder he manipulated one of the ship's networks. I know which one. Yes, you're right, looks like some malware was injected into the PDA network. You agree? Good. I mean, not good. Excellent work. I came out here to tell you something else. I've been thinking about what the intruder's plan was exactly. These terminals in the access point only contain very recent information flowing. If he was after recent data, he may have accessed it right there using my tool, but he may have injected malware instead. Terminals are connected to the big servers down the hall for regular backups. Oh, GB! GB, thank you so much for the resub, friend. 18 whole months. That's a year and a half. That's crazy. Thank you so much, GB. Big W. Big W for GB. Welcome in. It's great to see you. Okay, so we'll override access rights so we can extract historical data? Why? Okay, here we go. Anyone here? Oh. Bringing out guns? Uh-oh. Stop. Let's go. Okay. They're coming. They're there. Stop in the name of the law. Enough. One more step and I'll shoot. Apparently I will too. Lie down flat on the ground. Oh. Is Dad okay? Oh, PZ! PZ, thank you so much for the resub. 6 months! Oh god. It collapsed on Dad. He got away. The door's crushing me. Oh no. Why is it closing? They're sealing up. There must have been a breach. Where's the override? I don't think there is one. Ah, fuck. What should I do? Stella, listen to me. Sparrow was our code word. Yeah, that's what I thought. Liz tried to say something's wrong. Where's the override, Dad? Dad? Oh no. Dad is dead. Oh my. Dad is dead. Big W for PZ. Put some F's in the chat for Dad. Oh, poor guy. I want to say that William was not only the best chief of security I could ever have wished for, but a dear friend. I did not expect him to go before me, and I was not prepared for it. I don't think I could have been. I would also like to take this opportunity to put any rumors to rest. William's death was a deeply unfortunate combination of circumstances. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. A cargo box came loose due to a malfunction and pierced a hole in the floor of the inner hull. Oh, Scripps! Scripps, thank you! What? 1111 bits. Thank you. Thank you, Scripps. W's for Scripps. W's. You gonna sleep now? Good night, PZ. Thank you for stopping by. Yay, hype train! But F's in the chat for Dad. Dad is deceased. The D in Dad is for deceased. Sticks, don't do that. Unless you want me to buy you that Fortnite thing. In which case, you should do that. Oh, F is for Dad, because the D in Dad stands for deceased, because, Dad has died. The W's are for Scripps, GB, and PZ. W for win. Okay, air began to stream out in the vacuum, resulting in loss of air pressure called the emergency doors to shut. Thanks to the swift intervention of our brave mechanics, the breach could be contained shortly thereafter.
I kept staring at the notes for my speech, even though I wasn't reading a word of it. We had agreed to frame my father's death as an unfortunate accident, to keep the intruder a secret in the name of public peace and safety. It was our highest imperative. If there was a person between the ship's population and their safety, they would get crushed by design. There was no security override to save the individual. In a way, this concept made sense to me. It had to. After all, I was the chief of security now.
Oh, we're the chief now. I'm the chief of security. Hi, Degroth. Degroth, I'm the chief of security now. Oh, new message from Talia. Go talk to the sender in person if you want to respond. No, but I do want to read them. How is the case closed? We never caught the fucker. Arrival day? Hi, Koala! Where's my cat?
It's Chi-Chi.
Oh! Who's the best girl?
Pet Chi-Chi.
You're the best girl! Oh my goodness! Oh, best game ever. What do I want to show you? I want to show you a tree. No? Okay. Bed display. Let's change our bed display. Ocean. It's ocean. It's an ocean day.
My handbook said that I had to allow myself to grieve, live through the pain to overcome it. I tried to bottle it all up instead, but my thoughts kept circling to the events of that night. It had been weeks, and we still had no idea who we'd been chasing down there, or what they'd tried to accomplish. I kept thinking that things would have played out differently if only I'd acted faster. I worked a lot to keep my mind in check. Everybody was out celebrating Arrival Day, but I was glad that the captain called me over.
Would it have been different? I know that, like, your choices matter, but, like, I don't know. I feel like we did all the things that we were supposed to do. I don't know. Right, where am I supposed to go? Captain's office. Okay, so we want to go... Okay. So let me... Hello, upside down man who isn't actually upside down. Hello, Sticks. Yay for level 1 hype train emotes! Yay! Okay. I'm wondering if this chief is, like, a concern, you know? Who's this Elias guy? Alright. Hello, ma'am. Captain Talia. Chief Stella. Thank you for coming so quickly. Especially on a... Does this mean that we're arriving at the planet? Some matters can't wait. During a routine inspection of Inner Hole B, Enforcer Bodo caught Janitor Rose removing plating from the wall. Retrieving a piece of paper hidden inside a secret compartment? We secured it. Please have a look for yourself. It's on the table over there. Okay. A suspicious letter. Oh, it's in my PDA so I can just see it? Thank you for your message. We have great sympathy for your struggle. You are not alone in thinking that democracy is needed on this Zephyr and our cause grow stronger every day. Come to the Arrival Day installation in the Earth Museum. Talk to one of the job representatives and mention the word freedom. The symbol on this letter will be there on their uniform, not necessarily in this color. Another hint can be found inside this very compartment. With this, you should have all the information you need. Okay, so go to the Arrival Day installation of the Earth Museum. Mention the word freedom to someone with that symbol on their clothes. And there's another hint we should be looking for. was hoping to get an assessment from you. Sounds troubling. The wording is a little opaque, but it seems, unless it's some sort of game, it seems like someone's trying to put together a descendant movement on the ship. The fact that the letter was hidden inside a wall doesn't exactly make it less suspicious. Just reached down and I thought she was bowling IRL to the captain. Oh, bowing IRL? Oh my god. No. No, I was moving something that was under my chair. Little Gator Game? Tell me about Little Gator Game. I want to know about Little Gator Game. Is Little Gator... Tell me about it. I agree. This is not the first letter in the communication either. Whoever wrote this has something to do... Who knows? Let's not jump to conclusions. Find out what's behind this as soon as possible. Division among the population could jeopardize the mission, especially if it goes unaddressed for too long. The letter contains instructions on making contact with another person at the arrival day festivities. Keep a close eye on the event later tonight. Until then, we have some time to figure out what we're dealing with. I need you to look into 2 things. I will open a separate case about each of them. Find the intended recipient of the letter. Prime suspect, Janitor Rose, who's caught retrieving it from its hiding spot. When Enforcer Bodo was leading Rose away, she ran into someone else who was not supposed to be down there. Who? Technician Lewis. Oh, His... I don't know about that. Okay. I don't usually intrude into your personal life, but I have to ask. Will you be able to remain impartial investigating? Is Lewis like my boyfriend or something? Yeah. It's fine. Look around their bunks. Do I have permission to go in there? They're both suspected of a degree 6 violation. The Codex explicitly allows bunk searchings in this case. Okay. Your second assignment might be trickier. Get on the trail of the sender. The only lead we have here is that the note was written on a piece of paper. Paper is not distributed for private use, hence it must have been stolen from a public space. As far as I know, there aren't many places on the ship where you can get your hands on it. All of them should be in the public area. Okay. I suggest you and I keep the contents of this letter to ourselves until we know what we're dealing with. Can you summarize that? Because that's a lot of information, and I'm not going to remember it. Find who the suspicious letter was addressed to, and interrogate them in the brig and search their bunks. Find where the paper came from that was used for the letter. Ask sergeants down in the security office if they have any ideas. Okay. Okay. So, one more thing. I know how hard it is to lose someone you love, but you shouldn't think that you're letting your father down if you stop torturing yourself. God damn it. Talia hit me in the feels with that. You shouldn't think that you're letting your father down if you stop torturing yourself over their death. I hate how much that relates to what I'm feeling right now. Our mission needs a strong, reliable chief of security. Which side? This is the dark side of my face? I might need to, like... What if I move this? What if I move... Oh, it doesn't reach. Okay, never mind. Maybe I will move that another time so that you guys can... If I put it over there, you might be able to see my face better, I feel like, and not have this dark side of my face. Okay. Can I count on you on being that? Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty young, probably. I don't know, I look young. I need to know that you will try. Understood. Happy arrival day.
Talia rarely let the mask slip, but I'd been seeing it more and more lately. She'd gotten visibly angry the other day, which I'd never seen before. She wasn't taking Dad's death lightly and probably felt increasingly isolated. Or maybe I was just projecting.
Okay, so... Oh, I can fast travel. This ship is segmented into multiple main areas. Each main area contains a train station. Okay. This area is hidden. Visit it to unlock it? Residential area is probably where I need to go. Who was the letter addressed to? Where was the paper taken from? Where are their bunks, though? That's what I want to know. Today marks the 33rd arrival day with 100 left to celebrate. Oh. Why is it called Arrival Day? Is it just saying that, oh, yay, in 100 years we'll be arriving on the planet? You won't be alive to see it, though. But hey, get excited! Commander. Was it the arrival day at their current location? They're in space, currently going towards some planet. The ship is called the Zephyr, which, love that name. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fan. Big Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fan here, so I love the name the Zephyr, by the way. And the planet that they're going to, they're not there yet. And they're not going to be for another 100 years. So I don't know why they're calling it Arrival Day. That feels very silly. If this is the resident... Can I just fast travel to it? Well, how do I know? It seems that a lot of... I don't... How am I supposed to know which... like, bunk is theirs? I don't understand. I don't want to interrogate them in the brig before I have searched their rooms. Lewis, residential area. Okay, perfect. Residential area 3, L3B. So then who... Oh, here's Janitor Rose. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. Alright. Okay, I got it. Okay, once I hit some stairs, I need to go up. So... L3... Lewis's bunk. Got it. Huh? I'm sorry, I thought... Isn't this Lewis's bunk? It's my son's bunk. He's not here right now. Was he expecting you? Not exactly. Mind if I take a look around? Not at all. Feel right at home. I'm sure Lewis will be back soon. How's your father? He died in an accident about a month ago. You didn't know? What? No. Oh no, my dear William. I'm so sorry. How are you holding up? I'm fine. You missed all of it? The accident at the funeral was a pretty big deal. Ma'am, are you okay? Stick around for a moment. Note to Xena. Mom, please stay in here. Do not go out without me. Hey, what's this all about? Lewis wants to stay in the bunk? Place it right by the door so I don't forget. Why can't you go out? Don't you have your own bunk? He's just so protective. Sometimes I still go out. I went to the arrival day celebrations just last week, but nothing bad happened. That can't be. You mean last year? Yes, last year. Okay, so she's got Alzheimer's or something, or some forgetting something. Yeah, she's got something. Yeah. Doesn't look like there's anything else. Can I look in her bunk? Like, is that allowed? Where's her bunk? L0A? So that's just downstairs. Where's Rose's? R2C? L0A, huh? No, I can't get in there? No permission? Okay. Okay, so here's another area. Let's go over to this one. Because this is where Rose's bunk is. She's at R2C. Okay, Rose's bunk. Yes, it is. Indeed. Red roses. Is this janitor's board? Okay, not gonna lie, it doesn't look like there's much of anything in here. I mean, are we allowed to have roses? People are allowed to grow their own plants, but very few engage in it because the conditions on the ship make it very difficult. Latest message on the board earlier today reads, I have a spill down here. Could you help me real quick? Much appreciated, Isaac. Okay, so it seems like I will need to ask Rose about the spill that Isaac said about, and I'll need to ask Lewis about his mom, is what I'm thinking. Let's figure out who it was addressed to before we figure out who sent it. Let's talk to Lewis first. Hey, Lewis. Technician Lewis? Technician Lewis? Come on, Stella. No need to be formal. True. Why am I being detained? I didn't do anything. You'll be let go after questioning is complete. Relax, why are you talking like a robot? Because this is awkward. This is an awkward situation. What were you doing down in the inner hole? What kind of question is that? It's not like I'm not allowed to be down there. There aren't many places on this ship where I can be alone for 5 goddamn minutes. What about your bunk? Come on, Lewis, what were you doing down there? It's personal? I don't know what you mean. Let me talk about this note. I talked to your mother. She was at your bunk earlier. My bunk? What were you doing there? My job? Since when can the crew enter people's bunk on a suspicion? This is a little more than a suspicion. She was probably happy to see you. She was. Lewis, she needs to go see a doctor. What are you talking about? Mom's doing fine. Then why are you hiding her at your place? You must have misunderstood something. You know the rules. She may have to move into assisted living. You mean we should lock her away? Aren't you already doing that? She would receive the care she needs, and my mom left her husband behind on Earth to be here. That's how much she believed in it. Just to be locked away with the crazies for the rest of her life? Where I can visit her twice a week? Where she can only leave if a staff member feels like accompanying her? Is this how she will be repaid for giving her entire life to this mission? She has a severe cognitive problem. You know how dangerous this can get for everyone aboard the ship. If she goes unattended and I'm looking after her, she won't leave the bunk without me. Don't tell anyone. I'll get her to a doctor if it keeps getting worse. Don't take away the time we can still spend together. You just lost your dad, you have to understand how I feel. Is this why you're communicating with these people? Because you're hoping they'll change things to protect Xena in some way? It's you, right? They've been talking to you? You know what? Fine. A few days ago, I found an anonymous letter in my bunk. Someone must have slid it under my door while I was at work. They asked if I was dissatisfied with my situation on the Zephyr, and if I wanted to have a bigger say in how things are going. They instructed me to lean my doormat against the door in an upright position that night, as a sign that I wanted to learn more, so that's what I did. Seriously? I didn't breach the codex in any way, I just wanted to know what these guys were up to, okay? Next letter showed up in my locker at work. I was instructed to write an answer on the back and leave it in a specific place. They described the precise location of a wall in the inner hole B. That's where I was sent and received the subsequent letter. And Enforcer Bodo caught you on the way there? Yes. So you lied! What would you have done in my place? I'll need to take a detailed statement on this whole exchange, but right now time is running out. Do you have any idea who's sending these messages and what their goals are? No, they didn't say. First in-person contact was going to take place tonight at the event. You mean the Arrival Day event at the Earth Museum that's about to start? Do you know exactly who you're supposed to talk to? One of the performers. They split up the instructions across 2 letters, probably as a precaution. Besides the letter you found, there was another hint in the previous one. It said my contact works in a Category 2 profession. Listen, you know me. I was never going to do anything illegal. I was just curious. Investigating this kind of thing is not your job. You know you're supposed to report it to security. For all I know, you were trying to get into a descendant movement that could jeopardize the whole mission. Descendant movement? No idea what they're about, and you don't know what they're about, and neither do I. Why did you signal to them that you were interested? You think it's so wrong what they're saying? You're part of the crew, but me? The general population barely has a right to know or decide anything. And I do. This is a mission, and we're all part of it. Who came up with that mission? A bunch of dipshits back on Earth that aren't even here. Some of them died years ago. I'm tired of carrying out someone else's plans. The mission's not about your personal needs, it's about ensuring the survival of our species. It doesn't change the fact that we're the ones who should be making the rules. We spend our entire goddamn lives on this ship.
I couldn't believe what he was saying. I'd known for a while that Lewis was unhappy about how certain things worked on the ship, but I'd never thought he would lose faith in the mission. I knew him better than almost anyone in the general population. If his views were this radical and I didn't notice, what about everybody else? Maybe the crew was losing touch. I knew we had to face this before it got worse.
Editor Rose. Stella, darling, this is a big misunderstanding. There's no need to keep me locked up like this. You need to tell me what happened. What were you doing in the inner hole? I was on my way back from a cleanup. The engineers made a real mess down there. You should have seen it. Metal shavings and oily footprints everywhere. You were caught with this trying to receive a secret letter. I was walking through the hallway and spotted a plate that seemed loose. Fixing this kind of thing is part of my responsibility. I wiggled it a bit and it just came off. Compartment behind it, and that's where I found the piece of paper. Did you read it? I thought it was gossip, a love letter maybe. I had no idea. Why don't you call security? I swear that's what I would have done next, but they showed up a few moments later anyway. Tell me about this. Message on the board in your bunk. Isaac asked you to come down to the inner hall and clean up the spill. Here in my bunk? I suppose it's okay if you need to go around, but you could have asked. I'll ask next time. Did you go and clean up that spill? Yes. I had good reason to be in the inner hole. That's when I saw the loose plate. Why didn't you mention his message earlier? The whole ordeal made me so nervous. Timing of the message does seem to line up. You found the note a short while later. Just a coincidence? Tell me about your flowers. How do you do it? Secret ingredient is love? Okay, well, it's very clear that the letter was addressed to Lewis. Yes. New message from Talia. Okay. Okay, so now I gotta figure out where the paper was taken from. Must have been taken from a public place. List of all public places in question and find out where paper has gone missing lately. 2 sergeants in the security office might know more. Okay. Oh, well, I guess in that case, I should have just stayed over there. I was closer to it than I thought. The fast travel is interesting. Two? Security office. Alright, my buddies. Ethics Committee has invited you to their next monthly meeting. Chief William always declined these invitations because he wanted to keep the security separate from the judicial branch. Do you want to continue in this direction or change things up? I'll go. At least once. Tell them I'm coming. Okay. Received an anonymous report from the bio area. There's a shortage of painkillers. Nobody seems to know why. Okay. Captain wants to talk to you on the suspects in the brig. She didn't tell us why they were apprehended. I'm sure you know. Probably wasn't an oversight. I can't talk about it. I'm sure the captain will share more information soon. Okay. Yes, I would really appreciate... Okay, well then maybe I can show them the stack of papers? Maybe you can help me with this. Do you know where on the ship they're still using paper? Definitely at the school. Activities room. But it's something I'll have to take care of myself. Alright. What about you, kid? Hey, you. Okay, so... Where's the school? So they did... Okay. So how do I know when this meeting that I need to go to is? Maybe it'll let me know, I don't know. And then the bio area? Hmm. I don't know where the school is. I don't know where the activity room is. Okay. Okay, so this is the Earth Museum. Teacher. I'm also a member of the Ethics Committee. Celebrate Zephyr's arrival in exactly 100 years. It's not the only... Okay, so we're celebrating the arrival of the Zephyr before it happens. Okay. 1,300 people are aboard the ship at all times, give or take. In other words, we spend collectively 13,000 years of our lives here every year. In 100 years, that number will have grown to 130,000 years. It's well over 1 million hours. Taking into... Okay, you're stop it with that. Let me see. Let's talk about being asleep. We do our jobs. Bring humanity out to the stars, and we're bringing the stars to humanity. Nothing we do is ever mundane because we do it light years away from home. Never forget that. That does not mean that we should be doing our best to make each of those hours count. The mission is as fragile as it is important. There's no room for slip-ups or slacking off. Okay. So she's saying be committed to the mission because everything that we've been working on and working towards could be fucked up in a minute. It's interesting. Lots of numbers. Never thought about how many hours we spent here. Food for thought. Where the fuck am I? That looks like a school. Don't have to worry about it. You'll make an excellent contribution. Always working? I saw Darren walk away crying, so I had a little chat. Mariel told him the other day that if his bad performance at school continued, he would bring no merit to the mission. Damn. When he heard her speech just now, he projected some of it onto himself. It's very nice of you to cheer him up. Okay. Rival day event starting soon. I'll be at the cafe. Alright, well, I guess... Okay, recycler. Paper leftovers. Classes timetable. Okay. Doesn't seem like this is going to be laid out for me easily. Okay. So then she's going to the cafe, which is like up here or something. Hey Ava, I need to talk to you. I still miss my dad. Yeah. Alright, so is Ava like my friend or something? Alright, I need to show you. Talk to me about paper. Stack of papers on the classroom table. Is there something I'm investigating? Can I ask you a few questions about the papers you use? How do you get your paper? Supplies are refilled through the distribution system at the start of each week. Always have that much available. Do you have more paper when there's leftovers from the previous week? Refills are always up to the same fixed amount. Another question? What happens to the used paper? Kids take photos of their text or drawings and save them to their PDAs. When class is over, I collect all the sheets and throw them into the recycler. Are people ever allowed to take paper home? No, it's strictly a public resource. Every used sheet has to be recycled. Would you notice if someone broke the rules and took a sheet or two home? Can't have an eye on everyone at all the time, but I made the rules very clear. I would be surprised if someone deliberately broke them. It might be related to the case I'm working. Alright, that's it. Thank you. Okay, so another option would be the activities room. Which might be downstairs. Art Institute? That's not what I want. That's a public area. That's a public area. Okay, so let's try it. Let's try up there then. Gym. Activities room. Perfect. Why can't I go in? Okay, I can't just get in. Some numbers look slightly more worn out than others. Current activities. Some look more used than others, huh? So I assume it's like... like 8402 or something? Am wrong? Now, how would I tell which ones are more worn than others? I mean, obviously the worn numbers are 2480, but how do I know what order they're in, you know? Oh, okay. We're going in. Paper leftovers. And a recycler. Okay, let's see, 490 kilograms, or grams of paper are left this week. Please. I think I might want to talk to the recycling center at Interhold B. That's what I'm thinking. That's really what I'm thinking here. Yeah, fast travel as close as I can get to this. Where does that bring me? Right above. Alright, so... is there a quick and easy way to get down? No. I don't know how you would get down. I don't know how to do it without utilizing the elevator. So let's just try that. Okay, where am I at? Okay, so I just want to keep running this direction.
This was my first time being back in this part of the inner hull since the incident. My knees went soft as I approached the bridge. I closed my eyes and took a few deep breaths.
You okay? Cargo lever. Tanyo. Chief, watch your step. A lot of clutter, not a lot of light. You looking for something? Thank you. Just passing through. Something I need to look into. He thinks. Okay, inner hole B. That's this way. That's where I am right now, I think. Maintenance room. Power node B. Recycling center. This is where I want to go. Recycling times. So basically I'm thinking I just need to look for inconsistencies. Oh hey Isaac! Crew member down here in the hold. What do I owe the pleasure? Investigating a security matter. Feel free to look around, but please don't touch anything. Okay. Well, let me take a look at this evidence here. Find out where paper was recycled at which time. An overview of the latest recycled materials. So how much did she say? How much did she say is given to them every week? Did she say it was 1,200? So anything that is recycled right after 12 should be fine. Okay, nothing was recycled after 12. Latest recycled materials. So 255 plus 255 is 510. 510. 500 would bring us to... So that's 1,000? If it was from the activities room? And if it's not... And then the 260... I wish it would tell you where it came from. Time, resource, and amount. I assume that's... Don't really think that's all that helpful, to be honest. Hey, can I ask you about paper leftovers? Usage of paper's pretty limited. Only 3 places on the ship. And the Art Institute, all in public areas. Tell me, how much paper, recycled paper this week? Logs today's input. A lot of the stuff is recycled at the end of the week, meaning today. Does it break down the materials by the recycler it was thrown in? Discrepancies. Someone stealing stuff? Check it. No significant losses, but small amounts of paper have gone missing over the last few months. System didn't issue any warnings because the quantities are negligible. Nothing is recycled at 100% efficiency. Threads of clothes come out loose. Piece of plastic packaging is torn off. A little unusual though, it happens very consistently. How long has this been happening? 6 months? Okay. Alright, I'm thinking... Let's fast travel here. Where did that spit me out? Okay. Paper leftovers. $495. Yeah, okay. Are you okay? Introspective? Helping a lot with the arrival day preparations like every year, and it's made me think about my role here. Maybe you're not the right person to ask, but what would you say is the role of art in a society, and by extension the role of an artist? I'm not sure I understand the question. Is there art to uphold the system it exists in, or challenge it? Depends on the system. If it's good, art should uphold it. If it's bad, art should be critical of it. That's a diplomatic response, but is a system ever just good or bad? Okay. Chi-Chi's good. Hi, I need to talk to you about paper. Blank sheets on the table are what's left over this week. How much paper do you have at your disposal every week? Our stack always gets refilled. I'm gonna need to write some of this down, I think. I can use this sheet of paper, I think. So art is allowed 750. I can't remember what people aren't allowed to take any home. Paper is strictly a public resource. I put the used sheet in the recycler. Did you notice someone took okay. Okay, let me go back into my comms with Ava. Okay, so they always the school has 1,200 grams. So I should talk to this Devin guy. Should figure out where he is. Where might I find him? I really would like to talk to him. I may or may not need his help. Like, so let's see. 495 grams was left at the Art Institute. 940 grams was left at the school. And 490 grams were left at the activities room. I'd like to know how much they get at the activities room every week, but we could probably figure this out without it. So, for the art... Oh, I'm just gonna bring up a calculator. I could do it in my head, but I don't want to. 1,200 minus... Okay, so 260. Alright, yeah, so the 505 is going to be the school, so the school's clear. The art... 750 minus 495 is 255. So that's fine also. So I assume it's the Art Institute. I was kind of hoping it was one of the other ones. So that I wouldn't need to talk to this guy, but to confirm, I should find this guy. Where is this Earth Museum or whatever? Activities room. Earth Museum. Okay, so I'll go into the Earth Museum and see if I find him. Is it you? Oh, Baptiste. Yeah, we don't... What does our guy look like? This guy's Simon. I can't go in? Hey, let me ask you something. Have you seen this guy? No? Hey, have you seen this guy? room is locked. Okay. So I'm gonna assume... I mean, it's gotta be... Where can I find the caretaker? I mean, I could see if I could try and find him at his residency, but... What is his... R1B? Okay, perfect. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, I'm just gonna... I don't need to hear about this. That's great. I need to talk to you about this. Found a stack of papers. Could you tell me what it's for? Some activities involve drawing or writing with pencils. People can take scans home, of course. They use paper. It goes to the recyclable when the week's over. Do you know how much paper was left today when you closed for the week? No idea. You need to look at the remaining sheets in the activities room. I don't think anyone would break the rules. I don't see why they would. How much paper do you have every week? 750? Well, there you go. There's our discrepancy. There's our discrepancy. Alright. No. Activities room. Yep. Okay. I should report to Captain Talia. Okay, so let me fast travel to her office, wherever the fuck that is. You have to take out the power stations powering the shield generator before you take out the caretaker. Uh-huh. Do I even want to know what the fuck you're talking about right now? Is this like... Is this Star Wars? What is this, Nathan? What are you saying to me right now? So when they say the captain, is this like the captain of the ship? Because I'm the chief of security. So... Hello, woman. The origin of the paper will have to wait. You need to first focus on the meeting of the arrival day. Earth Museum just opened its doors and the event's about to start. You suspect that it was addressed to Lewis after all. Good work. We'll bug him and send him in once you give us the go-ahead. Listen closely. There will be people around the museum dressed in their work attire as part of the event. One of them must be the contact mentioned in the letter. Go to the event, have a look at everything we found out, and tell us who. As soon as you submitted your conclusions, we'll send the suspect in to talk to them and get more information. Keep your distance from that point. Don't let people see your earpiece. If you arouse suspicion or if our suspect talks to the wrong person, we might lose our chance. Got it. Alright. Oh, DRG? Ah. Okay. I don't like how it's hard to find certain things. Like, I wish I could kind of sort by... Like, if I could sort by, like, actual evidence and not people and not locations. Because... Yeah, like, this is what I wanted. So, a Category 2 profession. Category 2 confession. With that symbol. so I need to figure out who has a category 2 profession. Standing by the next door. Okay, someone in work attire. Go over all the information together to find out which of our participants our suspect is supposed to talk to. If you're not sure yet, talk to them and see if that narrows it down somehow. Be careful not to blow your cover. Okay. I'm gonna try. Oh, hi! Oh, hi, Ocean. Okay, I will. Okay. Happy arrival day. We have invited important people from across the population to share insights into their jobs. Fill you with the same pride and determination that my daughter felt while putting it all together. Engineer Geraldo? Designed for the vacuum of space. Due to my special training, I'm often referred to as an astronaut. But to everybody back on Earth, we're all technically astronauts. Hi, what about you? Human reproduction sounds interesting. We aren't very involved with the fun part, I'm sorry to say. A few questions about concocting fetuses from 2 genetic donors and raising them in an artificial womb. Being in space makes it a little harder. But not all that much as long as we have artificial gravity. Yeah, this is not narrowing it down. Programmer Aaron? Okay. Just recently started working my way through some literature. Okay. I not only do... Okay, he's a biologist, huh? Didn't we have an issue in the biology lab? Okay, here we go. Here's category 2 jobs. Engineers and programmers revolve around software and hardware use. With some machines in the Zephyr's inner hull still waiting to prove their usefulness on the planetary surface. Okay. So... Let me bring my pen out here. So... Who all is a potential here? That's a lot of people to choose from. Well, it's gonna be one of the people that's working here. So it needs to be an engineer or a programmer. So not a biologist. Engineering specialist. Okay, not them. Artist, recycling. Oh, you know, he's not here. Okay, hold on. So... who's this Camille person? Who's this Camille lady? Or is that a dude? Oh yeah, that's a dude. Okay, so he's a biologist. So he's probably in the clear because he's not considered an engineer. Aaron is a programmer, so yikers on that one. Destina? 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 Okay. Assistant doctor, so she's in the clear. He's a historian, right? So he's fine. Devrin? Devrin. He's a caretaker. And this lady is the reproductionist. Okay, so it seems to me like our options are limited to Geraldo and our programming friend, Aaron. Now, how am I supposed to decide between the two of them? I have a feeling it's Aaron. I wish I could see their uniforms, but I really can't see their uniforms. Is that like the 3 lines? Doesn't look like Aaron has it. Doesn't look like he has 3 lines. It looks like he has 2. Can I show him something? Does everyone have 3 stripes, is what I want to know. No, he only has 1. They look like they have 2. So it's gotta be the astronaut guy, is what I'm thinking. It's gotta be. Astronaut man. Yes. Report received. Looks like you've identified a possible contact. We'll send our suspect in to strike a conversation. Step away to give them some prep. You're cutting out? Everybody stay calm. I'm sure it's just a... What happened? Did I do a bad job? Where am I? Good to have you back. How do you feel? Dr. Justina, my head hurts. What happened? The ring had a malfunction and you were flung into the wall like almost everyone, but you were lucky. No concussions. Is the ship okay? I'm not sure. We're still waiting for an official statement from the captain. Power suddenly went out and the whole ship rebooted. What's the situation? How serious are people's injuries? We can barely keep up, to be honest. Many people were hurt, some were in critical condition. Not everyone made it. Who? Elias? Oh shit. I know him. I don't know if I know the other guys though. Yeah, the secretary Elias for the captain. Some people are still in critical condition and a few are missing. How long was I out? 8 hours? From a medical perspective, they said, I don't have time to rest. I need to figure out what happened.
As soon as I was back on my feet, I checked my PDA and found a message from the captain. She wanted me to come see her on the bridge. I decided to take the long way around the ring and assess the damage on my way. Broken objects were scattered everywhere. Some walls were covered in fresh dents and splattered liquids.
Yeah, don't listen to the
The
doctor.
population had been injured. Once or twice, I believed to catch someone glancing at me. I was ashamed that I hadn't been around to help everyone right after the incident. I wanted to say something to the people, but instead, I lowered my head and picked up the pace. My sense of balance was off. I tripped and almost fell multiple times. Finally, I made it to the bridge and, to my relief, immediately spotted my sergeants and the captain in relatively good shape.
What happened? Still evaluating. Something caused a powder outage. It caused the ring to slow down and stop temporarily. It spun back up within less than a minute, but the resulting force was massive. Many injured and some dead. Okay. The navigation system isn't back online yet. The navigators are working on it. Major water line was damaged, flooding the inner hull sections C and D. Seal them off. Counting on you to find them. This sounds like a rather technical question. The engineers are working at the technical side. We can't rule out foul play. Sergeant Paul? Yes, Captain. 4 power nodes on the ship, 1 in each section of the inner hull. You've been granted clearance to enter these rooms. However, as the captain mentioned, inner hull C and D are currently inaccessible. The ship-wide outage was actually a chain reaction, or originating at one of the 4 nodes. If we can find out which power node was the first to go out, we are a lot closer to identifying the cause of the outage. According to our logs, a ship-wide alarm went off after the first 2 nodes failed. Maybe this can help us reconstruct the timeline. None of them went out at the exact time. It all happened in quick succession. That's all we know so far. About our sting operation that was cut short before the incident, there's no doubt that Engineer Lewis was exchanging these suspicious letters. He was interrogated again by enforcers while you were incapacitated. He truthfully does not know anything relevant, yet his first in-person contact was yet to take place. He's in the brig. I was right about Engineer Geraldo. He disappeared in the turmoil and hasn't resurfaced yet. The enforcers are out looking for him. There is something, Captain. I'm sorry about Secretary Elias. He was a good man. Thank you. He was dismissed. Oh my god, there's so much evidence now that was added to my stuff. I didn't... Okay. Which of the power nodes went out first? You were covered in blood and unresponsive when we found you. I just knew you got on my trail somehow. Sorry, I can't take part in the rescue and cleanup efforts that are probably ongoing right now. I decided it would be best if I laid low for a while. You will have to pick a side. It would be your first choice in your life you actually get to make for yourself. Think about it. Okay. So... God, as the chief of security, shouldn't I delegate other people to look into these things? I'm a delegator, not an investigator. I feel like someone else should pull their weight for once. This is like my third or fourth case already. So I need to figure out which power node went out first. And then we can go from there. Now... Ava wants to hear from me. Paul wants to hear from me. Her bunk is L1B. And then we'll go to the security office after that. Where am I right now? I'm right here. Well, okay. If I just need to visit these locations to unlock them, so be it. Okay, conference room. Navigation room. Okay. I kind of want to take a look at that. That's cool. Look at that. Look at that hologram. I like it. Okay. So we've unlocked those things. So I could investigate power nodes A and B. All right, let's fast travel to here. Where did it spit me out? Not gonna lie, not where I wanted, but that's okay. She said, oh no, this is fine actually. Because she said her bunk is at L1B. That's over here. Hey Ava. Heard you were at the hospital. Some scratches and a headache it seems. Glad to see you're alright. Can't be said about my bunk. Pipe burst. I'm waiting for engineer Tonio, but he's apparently fixing something at the Earth Museum first. Should I tell him it's urgent? Everything's drenched anyway. Okay. Feel a little useless right now. Can't really fix the ship or the people. As soon as I let Tonio into my bunk, I'll go and look for an opportunity to help clean up. Okay. Alright. Then let's go to the security office. I still would like to go... Okay, actually, I'm first gonna go back here. And I'm gonna go up. Psychiatry. Put that suit to use. Yes, we scan. That's funny. I feel like I should tell them about his mom. Maybe I may or may not be able to check in on his mom. I feel like I might want to do that. Wait, why can't I go up higher? Oh, here we are. Wait. I can't go up higher? Why not? I don't know why I can't go those places, but that's fine. Okay, we're gonna go ahead through here. That's the reproduction ward. What else we got? Please, Destina. Our resources are stretched too thin. We can't help with your pet when human lives are on the line. He's family. Medicine for Kimi? Medicine is only meant for humans in the first place. Be grateful for the exceptions we made in the past. We cannot afford to make another one today. You should give her the medicine. You're bearing the consequences if we run out. Okay. Hi, what's up? Are you the chief? Yes, you're Elliot, right? I want to be chief someday. Well, can I? Who knows? You never know. Maybe you'll get to be chanting. Yeah, maybe. Did you get hurt? Because of the thing when the lights went out? No, I only have some scratches. I'm here to see Dr. Yaha because of my condition. She gives me my medicine every other day or else I can't breathe right. She always tells me a new story so it doesn't get boring. Okay. So he's got asthma? Complex problem that we didn't really have back on Earth. He probably would be completely fine in a planetary atmosphere. Genetic disease we dubbed as interstellar dystrophy. A handful of people on the ship are affected. We tried everything we could think of. We were hoping for some breakthrough research from Earth in this year's arrival day transmission, but we were disappointed. Okay. Examination room. Consultation room. Intensive care room. Okay. So I've unlocked all that. Alright, I want to go to the security room. And I never unlocked what was over here. Locker room? Oh, that's probably where the guns are. Right, let's talk to our buddy Paul. Oh. Damn. I guess they're not here. It's unfortunate. Okay, well, I can't contact you if you're not where you're supposed to be. Isn't... Yeah, he's the assistant sergeant. So where the fuck are you? Alright, I guess I'll visit, I guess I'll visit the power nodes. I mean, that's what I'm supposed to do, right? Okay. One power node off grid, 2 power allowance. Alarm sounded, 3. Status critical, shutting down. Okay. Okay, so where is B? Ah, yes, the dreadful bridge. Hate the bridge. Maintenance. Public area. Oh, what's this? Case updated? Someone was hurt in power node B. Okay. Someone seems to have lost their power node. Someone seems to have lost it. Really banged up and there are traces of blood on it. No idea if it currently does anything as its screens are busted. Listing the person in charge that I filled out separately. Okay, so I need to find him. He may or may not be an L2D. Okay, apparently this sends me out somewhere. Oh, okay. So that's where it sends me out. Smart. Okay. What did I say? L2B? That's where this guy is? Oh, L2D? L2... D? No, he's not here. Could he be in this place? Oh, hello. I need to talk to you. How do you feel? Better days. Was at work when the ring slammed me into the wall and I blacked out. Did it really come to full stop? Do you have an idea what happened? I'm trying to figure that out. Haven't heard anything about Arjun? No? You saw- I think I saw them wheel him into one of those rooms. He seemed really hurt. I'm not completely sure. I'm still a little out of it. Okay. Some are manned and some are unmanned. I'm working B and D as Arjun's. A and C are unmanned. Does it make any difference I should be aware of? Only that unmanned nodes provide a readout of recent activity. Arjun can tell you what went down in the other two. Is this yours? Okay, that was your PDA. Okay. Let's go into these rooms and see. Future spaceships, but still PDAs. Yep. Indeed. He's probably in intensive care. If I had to guess. I need to ask Yaha a couple questions. No, I can't. Cause analysis report for the bio area. There's a shortage of painkillers. No one seems to know why. I want to ask about that shortage of painkillers, but I don't know who to ask. I need to get into the intensive care unit somehow. Is he somewhere in the hospital? He's over in the intensive care room. Can't this wait? I'm afraid it's urgent. Okay, thank you. Hello. It's Chief Stella. Can't see all that well. Hope your eyes back to normal soon. Okay, can you tell me about who's working? He's being treated right now outside in the hallway. He seems to be okay. Trying to trace where the power outage originated. There are large rods with screens on them down in the power node rooms. Can you tell me anything about them that would help my case? Sounds like you already found the display on node A that logs all nodes' activity. If you want to know what down on node B, you'll have to ask John. All I know is the alarm started blaring and then the lights turned off and I was flung into a wall. Woke up all wet with searing pain in my eye. First I thought I was bleeding like crazy, but most of it was actually water from a burst pipe. By that point, gravity was back. The emergency lights were on and the doors worked again. I didn't have a look at the screen before I left to seek medical attention. Any notifications? The alarm doesn't start for nothing. 2 nodes failed before mine. Okay. Hey, I talked to this guy. Oh, well, okay. About these large rods in the middle of the power node rooms. They receive and distribute power to the respective part of the ship. If the screen on a rod is black, does it mean that the node is inactive or broken? They're frequently turned off and may break or get disconnected independently. The rods in all 4 nodes are certainly back up and running. Because no parts of the ship are currently empowered from what I've heard. It was pitch black in the room as my node failed. A warning popped up on the screen and suddenly it went out entirely. Did you catch what it said? It reported a node failure, maybe multiple. In other words, 1 or more nodes failed before yours, correct? Do you know anything about the order of events? Malfunction detected. I mean... who mans what? John works B. Arjun works D. So... A or C is what I should be looking at here. Oh, Paul was the guy we talked to in the... okay, never mind. I'm a silly goose. Can I access them yet? Like... okay, it still doesn't look like I can access them. Well, how am I supposed to determine which one went out first? If I can't go to those rooms? I mean, if the malfunction... If power node A registered a malfunction, you would think it would be in power node A, right? But I don't want to fuck it up, because if you fuck it up, you can't go back. I mean... I could look at the other rooms around A and see if there's anything in there. Oh. What are you doing in here? Bottom of the problem with navigation? It's not letting us... Okay. We hit a wall, attempting to fix it up there, so now we're trying to do something more fundamental. Okay. Hey, can you tell me anything about power node C? Or power node B? Okay, what about power node A? That's right next door. Where is it? Here. I mean, I want to say that A went out first, but it's really hard to say. Does anyone have any other idea how I would determine that? I mean, we can say with some certainty that it's not B or D, but how do I know it's not C? I mean, C is flooded, but that doesn't mean that that couldn't have been where it went out first. What is this? Asher's bunk? Who's Asher? Who's that? Who the fuck is Asher? I don't... Why is... Oh, the navigator? Okay. What else do we not have? Looks like we've at least been in every other room that we can go to. I want to go check in on his mom. What are you doing? What other ways? Oh god. Drunken public history lesson. Each of them was personally responsible for protecting their planet. No amount of individual action could put a dent in the problem. Systematic change was the only really way to avoid the crisis. Thanks. Get off the counter before you fall and get hurt. Concern for your safety is quite literally my job. You fall on your thick skull and end up wasting our medical resources. God, okay, he sounds like an ass. Alright, let's go, is his room on the top floor? Hello, are you okay? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I'm just gonna put in A then. I don't know what else I could possibly do. I forwarded them to Sergeant Paul. Go to your bunk and get some rest. There's nothing else you can do at the moment. Yeah, okay. Okay. Alright. Turning to my bunk. That's, all the way over there. Well, I mean, now that I'm the chief, do I go to the chief's bedroom? Like... Or have I just not ever taken my dad's room? Okay. I guess I've not taken my dad's room. What the? What are you doing here? I think this is a big misunderstanding. My place got completely wrecked when the thing happened. I was told that this bunk was empty and that I could stay here until everything was sorted out. So I was granted access. I was supposed to move into the chief's bunk weeks ago. I guess that's why they thought this one was free. Sorry for the confusion. I'll tell Richard I need another bunk. No, it's okay. You can stay in my dad's bunk. Whoa, are you sure about that? How are you holding up? I don't know if I should really give this woman access to dad's bunk. I don't think we should give anyone access to that. I mean... I don't know. Everything's a shit show and I feel responsible for fixing it. There's better ways we could... Where's Chi-Chi? Oh no. She wasn't in here when I arrived. The door wasn't properly closed. Maybe it came loose. Oh, she ran away. Can I just catch a break for... Oh, I'm getting a call. Afraid there's no time to rest after all. Please come see me. Did you find out what caused the outage? Oh boy. Thank you. Why are we meeting here? The sergeants evaluated your assessment. Was it wrong? What's the unnerving discovery? The ship's engine has been turned on? What? The ship was not equipped to perform a maneuver without any preparation. The engine hasn't been used in over 30 years. We've changed course. The engines are still running. We are slowly accelerating and changing our trajectory. Why? Why aren't we changing it? Because the navigators are locked out of their own system. At first they were completely unable to even boot it up. Now they can see what's happening, but they're unable to do anything. What kind of glitch? The system has been hacked. The programmed maneuver will end tomorrow. Once it's complete, we'll be headed toward a different star. Why? What's there? Nothing, but it's a lot closer. We will be entering its gravitational pull in about 3 years. Can we correct course back to yours tomorrow after the maneuver is finished? We don't know yet if the system will let us back in at that point. Even if it does, it will be too late. We will need all the fuel we still have to decelerate. If we allow the ongoing maneuver to finish, we won't have enough fuel to correct course and to brake. We will be able to do just one. We either arrive at the wrong store or we overshoot the right one. I need you to understand what this means. The maneuver was the only possible. This maneuver was only possible in a very small window of time. This is a premeditated sabotage of the mission that may have been planned for years. Whoever did this not only has intimate knowledge of our systems, they were also able to calculate and perform a complex maneuver. Do you think they knew it would cause this disastrous power outage? That part did not need to happen for their plan to succeed. It seems more like an accidental byproduct. There's a complex series of steps we usually have to take to prepare an engine start. The hacker either didn't know about that or they weren't able to pull it off for lack of time, skills, accomplices. Whatever the reason, we believe they were hoping the maneuver would stay undetected for as long as possible. The engine was set to a very gentle burn. The change in gravity is almost unnoticeable. But there are signs of our sideways momentum that people will notice eventually. Slanted water in a tank, a ball rolling down a hill, people tripping over their feet. Oh, I thought my balance was off because of the head trauma. This will be the most important assignment of your career. Our navigators are trying everything to regain control of the engine, but they would not give me any assurances. The hacker's the only person who knows how to undo this. You need to find them and make them talk before it's too late. If we do not course correct by the same time tomorrow, our mission fails. Any leads? The hack may have been perpetrated by the descendants we were already investigating. Timing cannot be coincidental. Talk to your sergeants at the security office to follow up on this. We do have another lead. The perpetrator must have been at the navigation room to go through with the attack. In fact, they must have been there in the minutes right before the power went out. There are no signs of forced entry, so our prime suspects are the people who have access to that room. That includes Noella, Orland, and Joseph. At least some of them should be there right now. Engineers Eric and Asher also have access, but I don't know their status or whereabouts since the incident. I've granted you access to the navigation room. Have a look around there and talk to the navigators. They know that I'm briefing you right now and are instructed to help, but don't forget that we can't rule them out as suspects. Outside of them are your sergeants. You are able to keep the contents of this... Outside of them and your sergeants, you are to keep the contents of this entire meeting to yourself. Okay. That'll be all. Let me know immediately when you make any progress. Okay.
As I exited the conference room, 1,000 questions started forming in my head. If the hacker's sole intention had been to divert the ship, why did they specifically set course to the Otis system? Were they planning to orbit the star for the rest of time? I immediately felt that Talia wasn't telling me the whole truth, but I knew that prying would have been pointless. She had a habit of tightly controlling the flow of information, and in most instances, it was probably wise and well-intentioned. I would get my answers soon enough anyway.
So did I get it wrong? Hi, Jimmy.
Hello there.
Okay, what? I'm really into this so far, but I don't know if they said that they were unable to verify what I said. Does that mean that it was wrong? Because everything else I've gotten right so far. Good night, Papa. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, I think this way is the navigator's space. No? Where's the navigation room then? Oh, right in front of me, okay.
Chi-Chi! What's the matter, Chi-Chi?
Where are you going? Oh.
Chi-Chi!
I'll go follow you in a minute. Alright. What's that? Pack of painkillers? They're prescribed to Simon. Yeah. We knew that some painkillers were going missing. I'm so sorry about this whole mess. We're still locked in our system. Someone must have done this on purpose. It's proving to be very complicated. Any ideas on what went down in here leading up to the incident? I hadn't been in here for hours prior to the attack. I was out celebrating Arrival Day. Engineer Frerin and I were talking to Dr. Yaha when the power outage happened, and in the hour leading up to it. So you weren't here at all? No one was supposed to be in here? Alright, I'll have to corroborate that story. Afraid not. Why can't you answer my questions? We haven't formally met ever since you inherited your father's job. Didn't answer his questions, won't answer yours. Why? I have my reasons, it's a long story. Do you know what the stakes are right now? I can't help but feel like you might be involved in this mess. If you want to clear your name, you better start answering my questions right now. Maybe we got off on the wrong foot. You're not your old man, so maybe this is my chance that someone will finally look into this for me. What are you talking about? I was framed for a crime 20 years ago. I originally joined the mission of farmer. After the verdict, I was barred from working another day in my job. I was forced to swap places with the navigator. I wasn't allowed to see my biological child anymore. They all failed me. The crew, security, William. That's why I won't help you. So you want me to reopen the case? Even if I wanted to, you haven't given me a lot to go by. I don't even know what you were charged with. Ask Aldrich? Fine. I give him a call. Alright, he's not answering my questions. He said he'll talk to me if we reopen a case from... Is he serious? I'm afraid so. He wants to reopen his case right now. He's been wanting this for a long time, but he sees an opportunity now. This will take a while to look into. Just send me the old file. Okay. You know what this is about? There's only one case he could be talking about. Well, two, but they're connected. One more thing, if you're really gonna look into this, you need access to the farm, granting it to you now. Yeah. I love how you can put Chi-Chi as a person who, like, frames them and shit. This is crazy. Who's that? Oh, is that Eric? Makeshift explosive. Guilty of using an explosive to gain access to his ex-partner Zena's bunk. Custody battle over Lewis? Huh. Pretty sure it was the butler in the airlock with the sonic screwdriver. I agree. Very smart. Very good. Only 2 people had access to it and the other person had an alibi. Public area, and I think I saw your pets. Oh my god. My internet is crapping. Oh, bye Zolden. Much love. Okay. I am all of a sudden now overwhelmed with my options. I need to talk to Teacher Simon. I don't know where the hell he is, or where I could possibly find him. Or what he looks like, for that matter. Okay. L3A? Chi-Chi? Chi-Chi. I'll go up there in a minute. I want to see if Chi-Chi's here. Chi-Chi? Chi-Chi! I'll bring you home. Chi-Chi! Okay, L3A, huh? Oh, Rooney, you spooked me. Hello, thank you so much for the resub, friend. 6 whole months? That's insane. Thank you so much, friend. Much appreciate. Oh, okay, perfect, Simon. Okay. Hi, I need to talk to you about this. I need to ask you something. You ever take painkillers? Not in years? So you don't know why your name's on this package? It must be a mistake. I haven't been to the hospital in forever. I assume that's where they come from. Have you ever been to the navigation room? Okay. Must have been issued at the hospital, so... I guess I'll... Okay, so I'm gonna bit by bit kind of look through this here. Chi-Chi! Hi, I need to talk to you about this. I need to ask you a question. Box of painkillers says it was prescribed to Teacher Simon. I found them in the navigation room, which he isn't cleared to access. How did they end up there? Tell him to bring the painkillers here if he doesn't need them. We're quickly running out right now. They might be evidence of a crime. With a lot going on here, I don't really remember if I prescribed painkillers to Teacher Simon. If someone did, it must have been you or your mother, correct? Correct? Keep records over in the consultation room. There's a lot to sift through if you don't know what you're looking for. Alright. Is she still in here with the kid? She is... Hi, I need to talk to you about a thing. No? Okay. I am indeed a gamer. It's great to see you. Okay. I should call Paul. Okay. Pretty fucking stressed is putting it mildly. Yeah, you know what? That's really fair. You know, same. What can I do for you? The origin of this box of painkillers I found medical records that seem to follow some sort of pattern. I'll show you. Do you happen to know how it works? That's a lot of pages. I can't really read it, but I can offer you something else. I'll transfer it to your computer here at the security office so we can search it for specific entries. So if you have concrete suspicion which code you're looking for, we can confirm whether or not it exists. Okay, great. I have to figure out what code I'm looking for. Like a person's code? Long list of what seems to be recent prescriptions. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna head up to psychiatry and see if I can talk to the son of the captain. And also, I think I should turn in Lewis's mom, because I don't think she's getting... He said that he would care for her, but he's in the brig, and he's been charged with a crime, so... She's not going to be getting the help she needs. We need to make sure she's eating. And being cared for. Okay, stay cool. Chi-chi! Chi-chi! Fuck. Hi. Could you possibly look into this person for me? Can you... I need you to look into her mental state. Okay, yes, there's a patient I want to talk to. Assistant Captain Curtis. Can I talk to him? The captain seems very concerned about his condition and what he might say to people. And she disallowed all visits? She implied it, but she also knows that decisions like this are at the discretion of the medical staff. Well, what did the medical staff say? I'll open the doors. Okay, thanks. Yikes, this is a very sad looking facility, I'm not gonna lie. Hi, who are you? You're Curtis? Hi, can I talk to you about, your mom? Okay, what? I don't know what I should be talking to him about. Okay, yeah, I'm not sure what I should be talking to him about. I love pixel graphics personally, and I think this looks fantastic. I'm really enjoying this game. I'm very invested. But that's not all. I'm also really enjoying the visuals. I think they're very interesting. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it, but I do love pixel art in general, and I think that it's well done here, personally. Is Chi-Chi? The hell is your problem? Got angry again, my bad. Hello. Could be better, could be worse. Nava and I weren't hurt, we got lucky. One of our tanks was toppled over, too heavy to lift for the two of us, but backup's on the way. Plants are taking it surprisingly well. Okay, very good. Took a while to mop up the water and soil, though. I hope we didn't clog the recycler. Now the chaos in this place is almost back to its original state. Okay. Okay, and here's the other chick. What's her case? Did someone do it on purpose? No, no, it's not that. Long story. I might have some questions for you. Can I talk to you about this? You know what this is? It's fertilizer we use pretty frequently. Is it possible that a non-farmer got their hands on it somehow a long time ago? We're not allowed to give them out. We keep a very strict inventory. My dad once told me that it wasn't always quite as strict, but the chemicals were always meant to be used by farmers exclusively. Is it possible he gave some away here and there? Rose begged him all the time, and he always turned her down as far as I know. That's true. If my dad ever snuck out chemicals, it certainly ended a year ago. Because that's when he died? You're right, that is when he died. Okay. Can we talk about this? Are you familiar with this substance? Does it ever leave the farm floor? Any measures in place to ensure? Not since I transferred here from the navigation room to my knowledge. Huh. Okay, so he wasn't here. So he's the one who replaced the guy in the navigation room. Her dad was the one that worked here during that time. So the best I can really do is talk to Rose, honestly. Let's see. How long have I been at this game? About a little less than 3 hours. So how do I figure out... I copy these medical records. I'm having a hard time deciphering them. The system scrambles them like this. When we input data or query something specific, it's a human legible format. Prescribing doctor, the patient, and the medication. Okay. Each entry in the medical records contains the information of the medication, the patient, and the doctor who prescribes it. So, how do I figure out what code I'm looking for? So, I should try and find Rose. R2C? Yeah, I already have access to her room. Yeah, I'm not sure how long this game takes to beat. But it's been rough so far. I don't know how much, like... Okay. I don't know how much... I don't know how much influence in the game I have over. I think I messed up one thing so far. I don't know if your, like, influence in this game is strictly by whether or not you get the case right or wrong. Like, if you get, like, the culprit right or wrong, I don't know if that's the only thing that you have influence over. I don't know. Hi, I need to talk to you about this. The object of my desires. I used to beg the farmers for a drop of this to help my plants, but to no avail. Do you think anyone else ever got their hands on it? Maybe they would have had a different response if I were crew? I brought a bonsai from Earth and watched it slowly wither away over the first year of the mission. The fertilizers would have helped, but the farmers wouldn't budge. Do you know about this? Do you know anything about this? How about this? Her? Okay, so that's unfortunately unhelpful because well, I'm trying to light a candle here. There we go. So do you mean this bonsai? Is this a record from Earth? No, it's in my dad's bunk. This is a recent picture? I guess my dad was good at taking care of it. Stella, he is a wizard. I cannot fathom how he maintained it so well after all these years. Did he have some extra help? I'm not sure. I have a hard time keeping the tree healthy now that it's my responsibility. So it's possible that our father could have been behind it? But why would our father... Why would our father do that? Why would he do that? That doesn't make any sense. I'm thinking I should go search my dad's bunk now. Chi-Chi! Not really sure what to do with you. Why don't you want to go back? Guess that's a no. This is my bunk, right? Yeah, so I want to go up to Dad's bunk. Anyone in there? Can I come in? Okay. I kind of want to ask Lewis about it. I mean, he's in the brig, right? I don't want to spend too many resources on it, on figuring this out, but I need to figure out the painkillers right now are like my best lead. Stella? Well, hi, Lewis. Why did you throw me back in here? I had nothing to do with that decision. I got knocked out cold. You know I was there. Glad you're back up on your feet. Want to see what's going on up there? Want to help? The first person to come in here today, can you please let me out? I won't go against my sergeants on this. I know you were cooperating, but this whole ordeal is far from resolved. Can I get my rations? Sorry they're keeping you waiting, there's a lot going on. I'll put a notice out right away. Have you heard from Xena? They told me she's okay? We're working things out as fast as possible. If you know anything that can speed up our investigation, now's the time! Okay, well, I need to talk to you about this. Can I talk to you about your dad? Do you know about this? Okay, so you're no helpful. You're no helpful? You're no help. At all. So we talked to Orland and Joseph. I need to figure out if Joseph's alibi is fine. And then engineers Eric and Asher. Asher's currently missing, I think. Said I could search the medical records on my computer. Alright. Enter the specific string you're looking for. Interface is open. You can use it any amount of times. Clue me in about our next steps. We suspected that the paper was being stolen from the activities room, so we had him survey their recycler specifically. An unusually large amount of paper was recycled at the museum's break room. We suspected that whoever kept stealing paper over the last few weeks got cold feet and dumped it all. Precisely at 11:13. Should be noted that the break room is only accessible to museum staff. That connects the museum hall and activities room. To prevent the public from barging through, the room has keycard scanners installed on both sides. Keycard scanners. You have clearance, so the doors will open for you without a card. There are no signs of a break-in. The museum is closed anyway, as they're assessing damage. Alright. The person who recycled the paper this morning must be Devon, Baptiste, or Ocean. They're all at the museum. Told them that you come over to ask some questions. Doesn't that person have access to? He should, but you know him. He hasn't shown up for work in a long time. So his access was actually revoked a while ago. Oh my god, there's so many things. Okay. So, at least that's only one of 3 people. What else can we talk about? Can we talk about... Wait, no, hold on. What's up? You put a lot of pressure on yourself, usually more than you should. This is a high pressure situation. Trying to live up to the expectations that maybe nobody else has of you. Just trying to say, William would be proud of you. Thank you. Enter code. Alright. I'm sure that this is not gonna work, but I have to try. I'm gonna try each of those to see what comes up. really would like to solve one case at a time. Genuinely, really. I'd like to solve one case at a time. But I'm just getting bombarded with cases right now. Can I just, like, type in letters? Like, can I... C... 1... 3? Okay. So what is it then? Did I... I don't know how I'm... So it's just telling me that the entry exists? Nothing else? So if I type in the right one, maybe it'll have like some sort of... Well, I don't know. So the first thing I'm gonna do is... Maybe one will not be found. True. It's possible. So maybe something was like deleted or something. Used to work with it every day. Sure as hell didn't use it to break into anyone's bunk. Okay. Much appreciated. Have you kept in touch with Farmer Nava? I don't think her old man framed me. Fertilizer slipped out under his watch. Can I ask you about this? You know whose it is? Let me see. It's not mine. I don't remember anyone else taking painkillers around here. Simon ever been in here? Okay. Need to ask you about this. I agree with my colleague on everything. None of us have been taking painkillers in here. Teacher Simon has never been in this room. Okay. Noella. L3C. I thought I saw her downstairs. Like, downstairs. I could have sworn I saw her in this room last. Perfect, she's here. Hi, I need to talk to you. Can I ask you about this? Have either of you seen this box of painkillers before? Can't say I have. Me neither. Is it important? It's suspicious because it was prescribed to Teacher Simon. He should not have access. Okay. Okay, so... Okay, I want your alibis. You need to give me your alibis. I need to... Good night, Jimmy. Thank you for stopping by. Much appreciate. Much love. Whose bunk did I say I was gonna look in? Oh, I was talking about maybe her, but I already found her, so I don't need to do that. Asher? Hey, Asher. I'm investigating a case. I have a couple questions. I'm sick. I've been having to take it slow for a while. Can I ask the diagnosis? Oh. The interstellar dystrophy? Some people are hypersensitive to the living conditions. It seems to be genetic. Cosmic radiation, electromagnetic fields, recycled air, artificial gravity. Only way to find out if it affects you is to try living in space. I was unlucky. Eric's kid seems to have the same problem. Such a shame to be so sick at that age. You're one of the 2 engineers who have access to the navigation room, correct? Were you there around the time of the powder outage? I was resting here. Is anybody here with you? No, I was alone. Have you been to the navigation room since the incident? I headed there after the lights came back on. Help with getting back to the system for as long as I could. Got too tired. I'm not gonna lie, they need your help. I'll get back to it as soon as I can. Can I ask you about this? I do. Found this box of painkillers. Have you seen it? Says it belongs to Simon. So he said that Eric's kid has the disease and that the disease is genetic, but Eric seems fine. I want to say that it's Eric. Just my gut's telling me, just like my gut's telling me her dad did this, but I don't know why. I don't have a reason for that. I'm hungry. Is there any more questions I have for this guy? Like, you know what this is? So, I guess in that case, let me fast travel to the Art Institute and the activities room is up there. So I assume they would be in the people I need to interrogate are in the activities room, and I need to figure out which one of them. Hi, Chief. Engineers are largely okay, probably because most of us were wearing helmets. When did Devon arrive? Standing right... He was already standing right there when I arrived? When did you arrive? The recycling happened 2 minutes prior. I need to get in there. Where am I supposed to go? Museum? Okay. door was used at the following times. Whenever a museum worker passes through this door in either direction, the scanner picks it up. Doesn't count what I use the door because it opens for me without an employee card. Interesting. I want to talk to you first. Can't exactly manufacture replacements for artifacts. Yeah. What did you do today? Sometime before 11 and had coffee in the break room shortly after. Where's the break room? Went to the activities room. We were still assessing the damage in here. Only thing we could really hope to repair in here is the door. Come around outside if you want to have a chat. Safe to assume that nobody used that door today. We all came in through the museum. When did Tanyo come here? He wasn't actually in here at all. Go straight to work on the door from the other side. What did they do today? Baptiste was already here when I arrived. They joined me in the break room while I was having a coffee. She went to the activities room before me. I followed her soon after. I stayed here the whole time. And Ocean? I was talking to Tanya, so I didn't pay attention. Okay. So I need to figure out who passed through at which times, and that will tell me who did it, because the person who did it was at 11:13. And he arrived at 11:15 and already saw the other guy on the other side. So he must have passed through that door at... Okay, so he must have passed through the door at 11:11 and she must have passed through at 11:18. Okay, so I need to ask you a few questions. What did you do today? Sometime before 11 and join Dad in the break room for a coffee. Did you leave the room at this room again? No, I stayed here the whole time. Through which door did you enter the building? What did they do? Spent most of his time in the museum, I think. Dad was in the break room with me and then joined me here. Did you see someone put anything into the recycler? Yes, I'm in my bedroom now. So just a different space. How you doing, Shane Mary? It's good to see you. Yeah, Vanna stole the old room. In the break room. Where's the break room? We then went to the activities room. We are living together now. Break room, scanner, activities room. Okay, so they were in here having a coffee. She left the room first, then he left. So... And he was already on the other side of the door when he... I'm feeling like it's gotta be Baptiste, but that feels a little silly. I don't really think it should be him, to be honest. Okay, sifting through the wreckage of irreparable Earth artifacts. What'd you do today? I arrived at 10:45 like I do every day. Went in for a quick coffee in the break room and returned here to continue salvaging. Do you remember when you went to the break room? I was back here by the time Devon arrived. What will you have to use the entrance room? We all have to use the entry remote. Okay, so the door is broken. What did they do? They didn't pay close attention. They arrived a little later than me and left for the break room at some point. Spent most of their day in the activities room since I didn't see them there. They are technically Nathan's, but now they belong to both of us. Nathan 3D printed them some number of years ago. And now we both enjoy them. Okay, so I should have all the information I need to be able to figure out who did this. Large amount of paper was recycled in the break room that connects the Earth Museum from the activities room. Only 3 museum employees who are currently working have access to the recycler that was used. He arrived at precisely 11:15, and Devon was already on the other side of the door. I plan on picking it back up in the Discord events, but I haven't. No. I plan on finishing Pantheon 3. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do the rest of the Pantheons. We'll see. The recycler's in the break room. Only the staff can access that room. He and Ocean had a coffee in the break room. Wasn't looking at me. Did you just take a drink of a candle? No. It smells good. It's honeysuckle. Baptiste arrived at the Earth Museum at 10:45. So, the log. Whenever a museum worker passes through this door in either direction, the scanner picks it up. Doesn't count when I use the door because it opens for me without an employee card. Connects the break room to the activities room. These used at 11:04, 11:08, 11:11, and 11:18. So, someone... It's gotta be the young girl, right? It's gotta be. Because she went in first. And then her dad came in after. Then she must have gone back out. And then come back in. Which means it's not Baptiste. It's gotta be her. Because she would have seen her dad pass her. Yeah. And they both said that they remained there the whole time. It is like a mystery detective game, but it's in space. All right, yeah, I'm pretty confident it's her. I mean, there's some guesswork going on here, but I'm pretty sure it's her. Where? God, I do not know what she looks like. Here. Yep. Conclusion makes sense. You should confront them. The situation is very volatile. We shouldn't waste any time bringing her to the brig. I need to ask you to come with me. We have some questions that we'd rather ask in private. Are you arresting me? If you won't come with me voluntarily, then yes. So tell you about this game. You've never seen it before. So, the devs gifted me this game. It came out like a month or so ago. I'm really enjoying it so far. I wouldn't say it's like... I mean, the only thing that kind of makes it similar to the case of Golden Idol is the fact that it's a mystery. But I am the chief of security on a ship called the Zephyr that is currently in space going to a new planet that's 4 light years away. And they're like 33 years or something into their journey. There's some things afoot here. Some mysteries are afoot. What's going on here? Just having a conversation. I'm being arrested. Is this about the Dad? I stole the paper, I swear. Did you now? For what purpose? I'm not telling you. It wasn't him. I took the paper for the recruitment letters. My stash was blown up in the accident, and my dad saw it. I didn't tell him what the paper was for, and he didn't press me on it. But he urged me to return it all, so that's what I did this morning. Recruitment? Huh? Oh boy. A new message from Bodo? Who the fuck is Bodo? Okay. Please go easy on my daughter. Okay, well, I solved that case. So hopefully they'll be able to get some information out of her. I'm still like half convinced that my dad is responsible for this crime. I don't even see him in here. Well, to be honest, I don't remember what he looks like. Everyone looks the same. I mean, they don't, but they do, because I just can't. And as for the prescription thing, I have no fucking idea who that's supposed to be. I would assume it's Eric, but I don't. Maybe Eric's stealing them for his kid? Imagine. Could Eric be stealing them for his kid? Let's try it. Let's see. Yeah. I've only not been right one time, and I don't know how fair that one really was. I feel like that was really challenging. I don't know how I was supposed to figure that out, to be honest. Hey, I need to show you these painkillers. Hey, how about you, kid? Okay. I bet he stole them for his kid. That makes sense. I guess the best I could do is ask, Dr. Yana about the one guy's alibi. Where were you at the exact moment of the power outage? It's at the bar. Who were you with? Okay, so Joseph. Alright, so he's in the clear. Joseph is not responsible. I don't know where Noelia and Eric were. And Asher... Orland won't tell me jack shit unless I solve his stupid case. I want to say that it's my dad. Maybe I can ask. Well, couple things. I might want to go into the brig to talk to this girl while I'm here. I don't think she's got any information for me. No, I can't go in there? Okay, I have to wait for results then. I was gonna say, I don't really think she's got any information for me. But I should ask, This guy. Nope. Not high enough. I need to go up another level. Hi, can I talk to you about my dad? What was your relationship with Chief William? I don't like to speak ill of the dead. Ever since he oversaw that sham trial against me, let's just say it wasn't great. What do you have to say about, your son? That's your son, though. What do you mean you don't see how that concerns you? What are you talking about? Well, her. About your ex-partner. You believe you were unjustly convicted. Do you think she had an active part? Absolutely. You think she set you up or conspired with someone who did? The timing of the custody battle over her son wasn't going her way, just as the ethics committee doesn't rule the way she wants. This new allegation is made against me. Everything to lose and nothing to gain. Okay, so she was possibly involved? Okay. In that case, I will go ask her about it. She is here. At least I'm, like, learning my way around the ship. There's at least that. I'm still upset that I got one wrong. I don't know how in the hell I was supposed to figure it out, but... Hi, I need to talk to you about this. I've learned about your involvement in a custody battle. Oh, did your father tell you about this? Yeah. I can't believe he told you. Anyway, your custody battle with Farmer Orland. This custody battle, happened long ago. Feels like yesterday. It was about 20 years ago. So why are you bringing it up now? You initially didn't get sole custody as you'd hoped, correct? Orland tried to break into your bunk, is that true? Luckily, Lewis and I weren't inside at the time. He tried to get inside when you weren't there? Wasn't he trying to harm you or grab Lewis? We were always home at that time except for that one night. How come you weren't there? I don't remember. They caught Orland very quickly afterwards, right? How did they know it was him? He was the #1 suspect from the start because of our public falling out. But he mixed a concoction to open the bunk door that contained a fertilizer he stole from the farm. That was all evidence they needed to prove him guilty. Do you know what this is? Oh, it's the... Did Chief William show you this? How would my dad get visit? I just thought because it was part of the case against my ex-husband. He used this to break into my bunk. It's gotta be William, but I don't know why he would have done it. And I can't get into the brig right now. I swear, she... I have a gut feeling. Chief, are you sure? Whether I got it right or whether I should report it. I'm sure about both. Did you know? Frankly, I don't know if I can believe your findings. Of course, it's been way too long to prove it definitely, but you have to agree with that everything points to my dad. I do. What do we do now? I have to tell Orland. Will he be exonerated? Everything from here on out will depend on the ethics committee. I hope this will be worth it. See if he finally talks when you present him with the results.
Out of all the unbelievable and traumatizing events of those days, the revelation that my dad had destroyed the life of an innocent man was one of the things that hit me the hardest. My brain immediately scrambled to make excuses for him. He must have been trying to protect his friend Xena and her child from an abusive spouse. Even still, my father's blatant violation of the Codex just didn't fit the idealized image I had of him at the time. My whole life, I had aspired to be just as upstanding as him. Learning that he hadn't always lived up to that ideal himself was a tough pill to swallow.
Okay. I feel like they wouldn't have... It's gotta be right, right? It's gotta be right, or else she wouldn't have gone on that monologue. Can I get in there now? No? Okay. I think I was right, honestly. I looked into your case again. I have reason to believe that you're not the one who placed the makeshift explosive at Xena's bunk. Another party may have had access to the fertilizer that was used in the evidence against you. Chief William, can you prove this? Not exactly, but I have multiple testimonies that point towards it. Will I be exonerated? That's up to the ethics committee. We will have you retried in light of new evidence. Our deal was that I look into it, which I did. I'm sure he had his reasons. Whatever the case may be, I always suspected him. I didn't want to tell you so you'd reach your own conclusions. Now to the your end of the deal, no time to waste. Fair is fair! Alright. I was right next door on the bridge when it went down, holding down the fort while everyone was out celebrating Arrival Day. Can anyone corroborate that you were there? I was on duty there, and there are people who know I was, but I was alone. So nobody can testify to seeing you on the bridge when the navigation was being hacked. Correct. And nobody can testify that you didn't slip into the navigation room right next door, hypothetically. Right? You'll have to take my word for it. When the ring stopped, I was knocked around a little but got back up onto my feet just a few seconds later. It was completely dark for a moment, and I didn't know exactly where I was. As I was stumbling forward, when the emergency lights came on, I found myself in the hallway with a clear view of the navigation room door. As lights came back around at the same time, I believe that the doors hadn't worked up until that point, meaning that whoever hacked the navigation system had caused the outage was still in the navigation room. That is, until I saw the doors open. A person stumbled out into the hallway and booked it towards the command area. You saw the hacker. I sure did. Problem is, I couldn't make out much because it was only the emergency lights were on. I didn't see what color uniform they were wearing, but the silhouette was certainly that of a man. Okay. Weren't you suspicious of this man running away? Did you go after him? Of course I knew there was no one officially working in the navigation room at that time, but I didn't think much of it at first. I was rattled by the ring failure and didn't think it had anything to do with whatever went down in the navigation room. Besides, one person running didn't exactly stand out much in the chaos of the aftermath. What'd you do next? Did you enter the navigation room? I went to the residential area to help everyone there. I didn't come back until a good hour later. Did you tell anyone else about this? Nope. Keep it that way for the time being. Thank you for your cooperation. Oh, that was correct, because I just got, an achievement that said Discover William's Dark Secret. I wonder what his reasoning was for all of that. I mean, I was pretty sure that hacker was a man anyway. I mean... So in that case, it would need to be Eric or Asher. Because those are... So that... Nolia? I wish I could ask Eric about his whereabouts. I feel like he would do it for his son, but I don't have any proof. Where would Teacher Simon be? Wasn't he outside of his house? Okay, I need you to... No, I need you to talk to me about Eric. No? Can you talk to me about the kid? Can you talk to me... How would I figure out? Whose code is whose? How in the world would I figure that out? Papers that were recycled. I just started reviewing the data. New message from Anonymous. The crew no longer has the situation under control. None of us voted for this leadership. What the hell is this? Do you think everyone just received this? It reads like it was intended that way. Shouldn't be possible on a technical level. All messages in our network have a sender. Did you receive an anonymous message? Yeah. Can you trace it? The sender says anonymous. I'm at the PDA terminal now. Give me a moment. It's strange. This looks like it was sent from outside the network. As in, not from the Zephyr? It's somewhere on the ship, but the server has no ID. Like someone set up their own server to send this message to the whole network. How? Bird and I will try to work it out as quickly as possible. Okay. He's right, we have to find that server. Maybe I shouldn't ask around about it too openly. I'll go to the network area and see if they have any leads.
At the time everybody received the ominous message, I wasn't yet aware of the broad support it would quickly garner in the general population. A crowd started forming in the residential area. Tensions would soon grow to the point that the captain decided to issue a partial lockdown of the ship. I don't think it helped the situation.
Yikes, bro. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm gonna try plugging in some more stuff. See if it gets me anywhere. See if any of these are not found. Go backwards. A. Could it have been 0 I was looking for? Okay. 2L2 D55. 1L2 C2 8. Okay. 2 R 2 A 5 5. I don't know how the fuck I would ever figure this out. I really don't. Yeah, so that's all the ones I have, and that it confirms that the entries are found, but I don't know. Each entry. Medication, the patient, and the doctor. I don't know how to figure this out. You know what? Now that I think about it, if we were able to read, now I think it was C, server room or power node C that went down first, because we were able to read A's. So if the malfunction was detected, and then it said that like a power node went offline, and then it continued to note that other ones were going offline, then that one was probably the last one to go offline. So it then should be power room C. Or power node C. Okay, I was not there. Oh boy. I really feel like it's Eric, but I have no proof and I do not know how to figure that out. I mean... I'm trying to see if there's any... I mean, the game's new, so I don't think there's gonna be much of anything here. I can always search the community page to see if people have any tips for figuring things out. Uh... Hmm. I don't know. I don't know. How... Okay, it looks like it just auto-saved in the corner. I think what I'm gonna do is call it here for today, because we're almost at 4 hours of uptime, and honestly, I'm really hungry and I would like a snack. But we'll pick up with this again soon. I'm enjoying it. I'm liking it. I think it's pretty challenging. Sometimes you just gotta go with your gut on things, and it's not always so clear what you need to be doing. But let me see if there's anyone, to raid. I don't know if anyone's live. Let's find out. We haven't raided Nate in a long time. We should raid Nate. Let's do it. Let's raid Nate. But really, thank you guys so much for being here and chilling with me. I really appreciate it. And we'll pick up with this game again soon. I'm enjoying it. I would like to continue it. I definitely have a lot of questions. And I'm curious what, other outcomes we could have had so far, you know? So, I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys for being here, and I'll see you all in the next stream. Bye!